let's take a step back, everyone, to the harvesting process and what actually goes on at a winery when you're picking the grapes and taking it to the winery to be processed. It's a lot of hard work. It requires determination, and you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to have the passion for it, because at the end of the day, when you're out here picking all of these grapes, you come back and you're hurting. Personally, I'm a firm believer in the idea that anyone who opens a winery or even plants a vineyard to sell their grapes to a winery needs to invest in a hot tub. It's an almost necessary feeling at the end of the day, because you're aching and sore, and trust me, you have found muscles you did not know existed. I have personally been harvesting in this vineyard for 4 years. September 2007 vintage was the first one I picked, and I know that sounds like 3 years, because the 2010 vintage has already been picked. We have done 4 vintages here. Every day after I've done one of these, the day after, and sometimes even 2 days after, I have muscles that I didn't know existed hurt. So, lots of Epsom salts, a hot tub if you have access to it, hot baths, you name it. And if you have a masseuse on hand, take advantage of it. But it's not all bad. It's a rewarding experience. You don't do this unless you really are dedicated to it. The first vintage that I was here for, the 2007 vintage, we were picking Pinot Noir. And I was in amongst these vines, picking all these grapes, and the realization came over me that this is going to end up in a bottle of wine I'm going to be able to enjoy with my boyfriend, with his family, with my family, you name it. And there's something profound about it. It's a unique experience. Not everyone has done it. And there's a sense of pride that goes along with it. Now, every winery, when you go and harvest at them, has different needs. You'll see with the video that's coming up with Natalie and Luke at Rosewood Estates Winery and Meadery, that they don't necessarily have you in the vineyard. They may have you at the sorting table picking through what someone else has already harvested to throw out anything that is bad, that is going to damage the wine. And Luke and Natalie will get into that much more. But then at Chao des Charmes or here at Lacey or any other number of wineries in Ontario, you are in the vineyards and you're picking them, and it's a long, hard day. But at the end of it, you're sitting around a table enjoying a great meal, and a year and a half down the road, you're going to open up that bottle of wine and enjoy it with family and friends, and you can actually say to them, hey, I helped make this wine. It's a great feeling. There's nothing quite like it, but at the end of the day, like Michelle, you'll see in her interview, will say. And yes, the idea of wine is romantic and all of that, but it's hard work, and you have to want to do it. But having said that, I love it. I've done 4 vintages here. I help out at a couple of other wineries during the harvest season, and I wouldn't change it for the world. It's a unique aspect of it. If you want to know where your bottle of wine is coming from that you're enjoying with your roast beef dinner or your roast turkey at Thanksgiving, there's nothing like it.